Hello, this is Debbie from cariadcards.co, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these absolutely adorable little purses, and they're incredibly easy to make. Aren't they just absolutely divine? And inside I've got a couple of chocolates. There, so it fits that, so that's about what you can expect to get into them. A few sweets or a few little chocolates, but what a lovely little gift to give to somebody. Right, let's pop that out of the way. And the way that we're going to make this is with the Stampin Up Big L Petite Purse die, and this does all of the work for you. So you've got almost nothing to do, it's just so straightforward. I'm going to use some Whisper White as my base, and I need to put this onto some cutting plates, my very well loved, well used cutting plates, and bring in my Big Shot. And then I don't need a platform for this because that takes up the space that the platform would use. I'm just literally going to run this through. Apologies for any camera shake. And that pretty much is all the cutting that you need to do. How simple is that? Take that away and we get the main handbag and the strap all there cut out for you. It's got all the score lines on for you. I'm not sure if you can see those, but all the score lines are there ready. And what I've also done is I've just cut a bit of DSP, just the top bit, so I just literally laid it over this section here and another bit for the handle, because I'm going to have a bit of pink DSP over the top, you'll see in a minute, and I'm going to have a coloured handle. So all I'm going to do with this, I've got my score line there, I'm just going to just cut that. I could put it through my machine, but I'm not going to bother, just cut it by hand. Okay, and then what I need to do is just use my bone folder to sharpen up these score lines that are already there. Oh dear me, I've got a dimensional stuck to my bone folder, I don't know where that came from. So we've got one there, we've got a little tab here that will be used to adhere it, there's another little tab there, and there's another fold here. I don't think you can see these score lines very easily because the camera is quite a long way from where I'm working, but when you've got this in front of you they're easy to see, it's not a problem, it scores beautifully. Okay, I've got another one on the base. Now there is actually another score line here where the top of the purse is. I'm not going to score that. I've just found that if I don't score it, I get this nice rounded edge. Otherwise you've got quite a sharp crease there. So I tend to just leave that. Now before I start sticking it together, I'm just going to adhere that to there. And I'm just going to use a bit of paper glue for that. So we'll get that stuck on and ready, and then we can start putting our box together. This would be ideal if you're making gifts for craft fairs and you want to be able to make something quite quickly, but something that looks really gorgeous and looks like you've taken a lot of time over it. It's lovely. Imagine that as a wedding favour. Fantastic. And also just to take as a little gift if you're going for dinner somewhere, or just to give to a friend. Okay, so I'm just going to adhere these to my box. So I'm going to use some sticky strip for this. Now I do tend to get incredibly stuck to this stuff, so you'll have to bear with me. I do tend to be fingers and thumbs when I do things on the camera. It's amazing when I do them. When I do the practice ones, they seem to go well. The minute I go onto camera, I get all of a dither and can't seem to do anything right. Okay, so I'm just cutting those. To be honest, I probably would have been faster with the paper glue or the fast fuse. But we'll do this properly so it all sticks together and doesn't come apart. Oh. Turn it towards you, Debbie, and then you'll be able to see what you're doing. The trouble is I'm quite far back so that you don't get a view of my head over the card. I'm sure you'd rather see the project rather than my head. But because I'm far back, it's sometimes a little bit of a challenge to actually see what you're doing. Okay, my goodness, can you hear that wind out there? So all I'm going to do is just bring that up, and because this stuff does stick very quickly, you need to make sure you've got it in the right place first. That's the beauty of using paper glue, it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. But I know that is going to be stuck solid. Okay, so could leave it like that, or more sensibly I'm going to put my little handle on there. Now I could adhere that to the inside, which is what I've done with these. I've just popped a little bit of glue on the inside and stuck it, but let's be adventurous. There's not much point doing one of these videos if I'm just going to do something that everybody can do without needing to watch. Oh, I'm saying that and actually I'm wondering how I'm going to do this. Okay, let's what I'm trying to do, I've got my 1/16 hole puncher here. So I'm making little holes. I'm going to attach this to my bag with some silver brads. I was hoping to be able to put it on and punch through the 2 layers, but I think the gap's a little bit small for me to do that. So you see, you have evidence of me winging it now. Had I practiced that before, I would have known that it was going to be a bit awkward, but it's not a problem. Yeah. Fantastic little punch when you just want to make a teeny tiny hole. Works perfectly with Stampin' Up silver brads. Right, okay, and then we have these said mini brads. They come in a little pot. Get the lid off. Oops. There's 200 in this little pot, so you're not going to run out for a long time. So all I do is pop that through, and this is where you need a really good pair of set of nails on your hand, which I don't possess. Pop that through there, and if you're not fingers and thumbs like me, you'll be able to open that. Let's see if I can do it. Hey, not too bad. Okay, spend just a bit of time to make sure it's nice and tight, but it does give a beautiful finish to this purse. Okay, and just bend that, pop it through that hole so it's going through both those holes. And oh, I can't get my nails in to open it up. There we go. Sorry, that's not very interesting for you to watch, is it? Okay, and all I need to do then is just bring that down. There's a little opening at the front, which just sometimes you need to press just to open it. That then slots into there beautifully. There's our gorgeous little handle, and all I'm going to do just to finish it off is make a pretty little flower decoration. To do that, I've got my little flower punch from my itty bitty punch set. I'm just going to punch out a flower. Quickly use what a messy working area this is. Use my bone folder on it just to give it a bit of dimension. I'm then going to pop, what should we have, a rhinestone? Let's have a rhinestone in the middle. What size do we want? I think that'll do. Why do I take one out of the middle and not from the edge? One of life's questions. And then I'm just going to use a glue dot to pick that up. Pick that up from there. And pop that on the front just to finish it off. Oh, that's not straight. Not good, Debbie. Basically, take your time and get it straight. There, that's better. Okay. If I move my mess out of the way, you'll be able to see the purse. Isn't that just gorgeous? Love, love, love these purses. I can think of so many different ideas. embossing them, different DSPs, different decorations. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. Thank you very much for joining me, Debbie from cariadcards.co.